Be opening Tinkercad over here. And already I hope it's clear to you guys how do we log in and how do we sign up, right? So if I go to 3D design over here, okay, so again, I'll give you a basic introduction. This is the work plane, right? And these are certain commands you'll see, but they're locked right now. I can't use them. So for using them, I need to drag down a shape before that. All right, so I'll be zooming in, and right now you'll see once I've selected the image, once I've selected the object, we have certain commands unlocked over here. Okay, so I'll begin with the left section. This says copy, so I'll just simply copy it, and the next command says paste. All right, so if I'll place this, I'll get two identical cubes over here. Got it? Again, if I select the principal cube, and I'll go with the next option which says duplicate and repeat. So it's just another alternative for copy paste option. Okay, so I'll go with duplicate and repeat. So if I swipe down this, I'll again receive two identical cubes, another set of identical cubes, right? So what is this? This basically, either you can perform two tasks for performing for creating one result, which says copy and paste, and another command, another alternative for the same action is duplicate. All right, so if I'll again select an object, and if I go with delete, so the objects get deleted obviously. And by, if any time you think that by mistake the object is deleted, or any action has happened but you did not wish to happen that, so you can just go with the undo button. Okay, shortcut key for undo button is control plus Z. All right, so, and again redo. Okay, so these are basic commands for using. Okay, now I'll delete this identical one and I'll go with the principal box. Okay, so after selecting this, I'm having certain more commands unlocked here. Okay, so before using them, I'll also drag down a sphere over here. All right. One more thing, guys. Like if you'll press on this, if you'll select this, you'll be getting measurements boxes over here. Okay. So you can just change the measurements. Now, how are we changing them? Why are we changing them? Because the end product of 3D designing is what? 3D printing, right? So if we'll send this file to the 3D printer, and it will be giving a real life product to me. So obviously, measurements are very important for the real life projects, right? So that's why it allows us to alter the measurements here. Okay, so this is for the breadth, this is for length, and if I select this one, this is for the height. Okay, so I can change them. Okay, so now I'll select the cube and I'll start with this. This is cruise. This command is named cruise. But if you watch this icon is shaped as a magnet, right? So what does it perform? As the icon suggests, it just simply performs, it just places the sphere over the cube, right? It just places the sphere over the cube. So I'll go with this and I'll do this. So the sphere is placed upon the cube. Got it? It just performs the action as the icon suggests. It just fits into the another shape I'm wishing to place into. So this is like, if I have all the views for this, I have a 360 view of the image of the setup. So it, what is it? The basically the sphere is placed onto the cube. Got it? Okay. So again, now it's a single unit. It's a single setup, right? So right now I'll select the entire thing and I'll go to the next command which says mirror. So if I move on to mirror, and if I simply, select this arrow, the image is being upside down. The image is mirrored, right? The image is mirrored. So again, I'll do this. I'll get the original setup. And there are two arrows placed over here also. But if I press this, it will not make a major difference because all sides of the cube are equal and the sphere is equal from all the sides, right? So if I perform this action, nothing major is being changed. Okay. So, but if I perform this one, because the upside and the downside are totally different from each other. So if I'll be mirroring this, it will create a major difference. Okay. Moving forward, I have align tool. Okay. So if I select align and I go with the center alignment, so what do I occur at? That the sphere is placed into the cube. Okay. The sphere and the cube are aligned. The sphere and the cube are aligned with each other. Okay, so if you watch clearly, here's a small hue of the cube. So the cube and the sphere are aligned parallelly with each other. Okay, so these are the basic tools we learned right now. And this section, this drop down menu, is basically the different views. Okay, so if I go to home view, this, why is it called home view? Because the home view, home, it is called home view because once we open Tinkercad, this is the screen we are appearing at, right? And if I go to this is fit all in view. That means it is fitting onto the screen for a better understanding. Got it? Next one is the plus sign simply means zoom in, and the minus sign simply means zoom out. Whereas this, okay, so this is a new thing, like it's saying orthographic view. Orthographic view simply means flat view, right? Orthographic view simply means a flat view. So if I press this, I'll get a flat view. This is not a 3D view, guys. This is a flat view. Again, if I want to switch it into the perspective view, I can simply click on this. Okay, so this is it. All right, so right now, till now, what we did learn, what we learned, that what are these commands, what, how do these three tools work, what tools did we learn? First one was cruise tool, second one was mirror tool, and the third one was align tool. So we will not make it too complex by throwing more and more information to you. So we'll go with these three tools only today. Okay. So now, keeping in mind these tools, we'll perform a small activity for which I need to take a new design page. So we'll perform a basic small activity in which we need to create a hollow box. Okay, a box which is hollow from both the sides. All right, it can be anything, a box or a cylinder or anything like that. Okay, so I'll drag down a cylinder over here and I'll simply duplicate it. Okay, so I'll go with press Control plus D and I'll get two identical boxes, right? I can also do with duplicate and repeat, but if I want to go with the shortcut, I'll simply command Control plus D and I'll get two identical cylinders. Okay, so right now these both the two cylinders have the same measurements. So if, how will we make a hollow box? Like, what is a hollow box? If the original cylinder is there and if I place it in it and cut it, if I cut the original cylinder with the identical one, keeping some boundary, I'll get a hollow box, right? If I and repeat myself again, if I will, okay, so if I will make this, if I will, sorry. Okay, so this is the principal cylinder, right? And if I hamper with the measurements of the identical one and cut the inner content of the original cylinder, what will I get? I'll get a small lining of this wall for the hollow box, right? So what we will do, we will just change its measurements. Okay, so I'll go with this. I can make this 19 mm, right? And I can also go with this 19 mm. I'm just subtracting 1 mm from the original measurement so that we get a 1 mm thick ball. Okay, and height doesn't matter that much. Height can, we can exceed the height or we can minimize the height. Exceeding is more easier than minimizing. Okay, so now the measurements are being changed. All right, so now what next do? We'll make it hollow. Okay, because we need to cut down the inner content for this, so we will make this hollow. Okay, so right now